So following Christmas, chemotherapy was scheduled quite early. We went in, oh my gosh. Oh, the cancer nurse. So we got a scheduled meeting with the cancer nurse, and his job was basically to explain the cancer to us, to explain the side effects of the cancer as well, and then to take us through all the side effects and to see if we had any questions or if we consented with the route of treatment. So when I went to see my consultant, the brilliant Dr. Ali, such an amazing calling that he has. If you have someone that can put you right at ease, it's Dr. Ali. So he told us, and what he did on our first visit to him, he told us that lymphoma was a treatable form of cancer. And I can't emphasize how many times he repeated that in the conversation that we had during that consultancy. He constantly reminded us, whenever he would talk about the lymphoma, he would say it's a treatable cancer. Treatable cancer. He said it so many times that even when we were home and we're faced with so many fears, by the way, I did Google. I didn't listen to the advice of the consultant. I went ahead and I Googled, type V lymphoma survival rates. Listen, there's a reason that they say don't go on Google, which wasn't good for me, but I have to say that I did do it. So Dr. Ali was absolutely amazing, and he made sure that he outlined the treatment for the high grade B4 lymphoma, and the treatment was chemotherapy. And like how sometimes you're socially conditioned to fear without even realizing it. So over the years, as cancer was, taking its toll on the population, there would be movies, there would be so many things that you'd see, people struggling with chemo, and you don't realize you're registering those fears. You're registering what's happening to somebody. You're registering someone's experience. So by the time you're being told about it, all of that stored knowledge of stuff that you were not even aware that you were taking into, you start to think about all the worst cases that you've ever heard of, anyone who's died, anyone who's had severe side effects. And the cancer nurse that we met after meeting Dr. Ali took us through the side effects of the chemotherapy that I was going to be on. And the chemotherapy that I was going to be on was called R-CHOP. So he took us through like a book of side effects, which included death, which included so many dreadful things. I must say, going through those side effects scared me more than probably the cancer itself, because you have no clue at that point how your body is going to react. You have no clue on how you are going to react to the treatment. So you don't really know what sort of side effect you're going to get. You don't even know if someone else's side effect is going to be similar to your own. So it was a lot. And but he did his job. He had to make us aware of all known side effects. So that means anything anyone has ever reported back to their consultant on the R-CHOP medication was documented. I guess if a sizable sample reports the same side effect, then it becomes, something that they advise against. So that was tough. We came back and we were sweating. We were absolutely sweating, but it was good to have the full knowledge.